Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to another edition of the Regional Review. My name is Enzo Amuele, the correspondent for Namibia Media Holdings in the Central North. Today is Freedom's Day. Please to stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. Now for our news segment. The first up on our news is the annual internet elections of the Otjiwarongo municipality. Political barriers were called off by Magistrate Yvette Fredericks after a heated debate embroiled between council members, as she told the council members to resolve their issues for the matter to be continued on the 14th of December.
Objection. I'm hearing two things from the same mouth. Your Majesty, you are telling us that there is no any rule that is allowing any objection. And you are joining this meeting because there is an objection submitted. What are you joining this meeting on? On which rule are we joining the meeting? There is no any rule that is allowing for objection. And the meeting has been adjourned just because there was an objection submitted.
Yes.
Which rule does then give you the right to object?
It is a debate from the other side. So if there's a debate, the Act gives me the right to adjourn this meeting until another day, until this is sorted out. When I come
I
back,
would like to request, Your Highness, I would like to request from the members of the public who are in this chamber to remain members of the public and not to make any comment whatsoever, because that is not allowed within the process of what we are busy doing. I would like to request that members of the public refrain from any loadings or affirmations of a statement being made by anyone in the House. Your Highness, I saw something.
yes, so I will adjourn these proceedings to the 13th of December to proceed with the third nomination. It's from that day. Okay? I'm not supporting anything or anyone. I'm just following what the Act is, the power the Act gives me. I'm not going to entertain any other debates, so it will stop here for now.
Well, the future of the town is indeed in the hands of our leaders. We hope to see them resolve their council issues. Next up in our news, the Namibia Fish Consumption Promotion Trust officially inaugurated its fish shop on the 25th of November at the DRC settlement in Otjiwarongo. Attending the event, Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources Derek Klazen urged the community of Otjiwarongo to buy more fish.
Consumption within Namibia by making fish more accessible and affordable by Namibians. The governor also talked about affordability and the residents of this great republic. Furthermore, the trust aims at educating the public on how to prepare and cook fish in order to ensure that the public attains the most nutritional value from eating fish. By the same token, I wish to highlight with a great pride and appreciation that to date the trust has managed to, in accordance with the government objectives, establish retail fish shops in all 14 regions of our country. This specific shop that is about to be inaugurated today brings the number of fish shops owned and operated by the trust to 18. I need to mention, Governor, I heard you also where you say we need to open more shops, more work can be given and so on. But we need to keep in mind also the financial situation we are currently in as a country, Governor. And as a Ministry of Fisheries, we are subsidizing heavily the Fish Consumption Promotion Trust. So it's a bit difficult for them to they need to budget, but at least annually if they, or biannually if they can open a shop, it will be good. So I concur with you, they need to. But in the meantime, while shops is not opened, I learned something from Mr. Hone. Can you stand, Hone, please? We can see you. Yeah, that is Mr. Hone. He's from Henties Bay. He's the Chief Executive Officer of the Hanganeni, you can make it Hanganeni Group. We call them HAFA. I don't know exactly what HAFA is standing for. Hanganeni. Tell us.
Hanganeni Artisanal Fishing Association.
That is the one.
Mainly for the small scale fishing communities.
Hey, now he's promoting himself. Yeah, why not? Yeah. You know what they are doing is they are the fishermen.
As far as fish consumption is concerned, we are at the transit where 9 other regions are transiting through our region. So when you talk a population of 163,000 that we have, you would add 50% of each other region that is transiting through our region. That already is beefing up both your economic outflow, that is money in circulation, disposable income, and of course the consumption from those that are passing by. And on top of that, I must add that the constituency further, the region further is fragmented into 7 constituencies. Now, Oshuarongo being the central part of it with around 40,000 inhabitants, of which 60% of these inhabitants are the converted ones.
To the community of Ochivarongo, fish is indeed brought closer to you. Next up in our news, Peter Gold Namibia celebrates 2 events with the Otavi community every year, namely the Otavi Elderly Christmas Lunch and the Disability Day. These 2 events are hosted to show gratitude to the elderly people and people living with disability. This year, Peter Gold handed over 800 food parcels at the cost of over 300,000.
We get here the following year, those projects are completed usually. This has been the case a number of times. The most recent donation we've given was a testing centre, as you're aware. The bus stop prior to that, schools, everything we've done here, we do with a lot of pride because you are our community. And we'd like to speak to you about how we can continue to embrace you and look at what your needs are. It's not that we're dictating to you what we think that you need to have. It's about what you feel would be good for your child. And we as the largest company in the area here definitely want to make a difference for you. So please carry on embracing us and engaging with us in every possible way. We are there for you. I'd just like to say that normally one of the things that we like to do at this function is to dance, because Africans dance. Do you recall those of you who've been here, let's say, at the main hall every year? The greatest thing is when I dance with all the old ladies. And I'm not going to call them old ladies because they're beautiful ladies. But it's one of the happiest days of my family year when everybody takes my arm and we go dancing around together, and I'm exhausted at the end of the day because I probably danced with over 100 beautiful.
Director of the program, Master Amuele. This event is for the senior citizens and people living with disability. And I've noticed that there was no interpretation in the local vernaculars. I hope they understood the messages that have come out, because it's their day. They were supposed to understand and know what is said here. Migras que descansamientos, si y todo, la que la coloca a Satura con cargo para las negras. Mi hasa y mi pato sabu, ahí como cuáles sa. So the task, I give you the task, director of the program, so that we can summarize at the end the messages that have come out here. Director of the program, Master Amuele, Economic Development Officer of Otavi Town Council, Honorable Councillors present here, Master Mark Doe, MD and Country Manager of Bitcoin Namibia, Master Wodibo Haulofu, CEO of Otavi Town Council, management and staff members of Otavi Town Council, management and staff members of B2 Gold Ochikoto Mine, senior citizens and people living with disabilities, members of the media, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I hope it's still morning. Good morning. I'm delighted to be amongst you this morning as we gather here. Once again, at the occasion of food parcels officially hand over to senior citizens and people living with disability, which of course we are receiving from one of our key stakeholders, B2 Gold Namibia. B2 Gold.
It is indeed very impressive to see corporate companies honoring their corporate social responsibility. Next up in our news, yesterday, Kunene region celebrated World AIDS Day in Ocho. The day was aimed at commemorating the people living with HIV and AIDS and also remembering people who lost lives due to HIV and AIDS. Minister of Health and Social Services, Dr. Kalumbi Shangula, also attended the event, and he said the government will continue to monitor HIV and AIDS.
This is a day set aside especially to mobilize people of the world to focus attention on one of the most devastating pandemics to have faced humanity in the past 100 years. It is also a day to reflect on the gains made, the successes recorded, and the impediments encountered in HIV/AIDS response. Above all, it is a day we remember and honor those who have lost their lives due to AIDS or its related complications. At the same time, we celebrate the brave men, women, and children who have prevailed, fought back, and survived illnesses related to HIV infection. We honor them and thank them for their tenacity and bravery, for fighting on and for never giving up. And today we had a testimony of one of them. There was a time when HIV/AIDS was regarded as a public health threat. Infections were high, hospitalization had skyrocketed, and the country was losing lives on a daily basis due to HIV complications.
The Ministry of Health and Social Services, PEPFAR supported the establishment of community adherence groups, we call them CAGs, here in Namibia. The groups deliver antiretroviral therapy to 6 to 12 stable patients and provide a platform for group-based adherence counseling and support. In a CAG, one member from the group travels to the clinic or health center to collect the ARVs for all the group members. CAGs make it easier for people living with HIV to access their treatment. I visited with 3 CAGs yesterday here in Ocho and heard members describe the difference it made that we heard them and acted on their message. Another example when I visited a region here in Namibia is that a civil society organization that focuses on men who have sex with men had identified their concern in referring people to the local clinic.
Strike it gold and win 5,000 Namibian dollars in cash with Neo Paints. Simply buy Neo Paints products from the selected range and stand a chance to get one of 12 mystery buckets filled with gold paint. All 12 winners will each get 3 extra paint buckets equal to their purchase. One to replace the gold paint, the second to use on your project, and the third to give to a charity of their choice. One winner can score another 10,000 Namibian dollars by showing us your creative use of the golden paint. The best project wins the cash. Offer is valid from 27 September to 18 December at your favorite hardware store nationwide. Visit us at neopaints.com for more competition details and follow us on Facebook for weekly competition updates. Neopaints, a coat of excellence.
Well, viewers, that was it from our news segment. Now let's head over to our interview where we speak to Paulus Joseph, who is the owner of Ashwell Towers in Otjiwarongo.
Yes, my name is Joseph Paulus, the founder of Ashwell Ochi Township Tour and Traditional Food. What we do in this township tour is that we receive bookings. We have a website. We have a Facebook page whereby people can book. And also we have our partners like France Indongo Lodge and Kambaku Lodge. We have also a safari in Windhoek. And we also have our main supplier is Hadassah Guest House, where we used to get the tourists that we drive around. Maybe you wonder, this township tour, what do we do? So in this township tour, what we do is that once we receive a booking, we go and pick up our guests, either at, if they are at the lodge, they drive from the lodge by themselves, and we meet at Spa at Omawe, tourist information that is just there close to KFC in town. Is where we pick up our clients or our customers, and then we drove them around the town of Otjiwarongo. So we have identified the places. We don't just drive to go in the location or just drive as long as you drive them. We have identified the places where we know that really once we bring the tourists here, they're gonna enjoy it. And also mostly of the places that we are taking them is a local community, local small businesses, whereby these small businesses does things like baskets. They do like small craft things that they can sell to the tourists. We have also these women living with HIV/AIDS. We bring them the tourists so that they can buy the beads. They do nice beads that you can wear on the arms or wrist, or what you call, or earrings in different colors. And really, they are making money out of this. Yeah. The tour has been doing very well before COVID-19. It's only that now when the lockdown was introduced or COVID was introduced is when the business went a bit down, but it was doing very well within 5 years. Yeah. Yes, and we also provide with traditional food, whereby it's an option. We don't say once you book a tour, you also the traditional is included. No, it's an option. When you book, you tell us that you want to do a tour and you want to eat the traditional food. So that is now either it's a lunch or dinner. It's up to you, because this traditional food we don't have a restaurant. We just do it at the local house where one can come and then you eat there. We eat together as part of the tour. So it depends what kind of, but we have so many different traditional food. Let me say we have all types of traditional food. And this mostly is Oshivambo traditional food that we order from the north, because mostly in the north is where you can find this. Even here you can find in Otjiwarongo, but not much as in the north on the open market. So we buy this food in the open market in the north, and then we come and prepare it here and sell it to our clients. So that's how it goes. Yes, in addition to the traditional food, we also have a sundown. So for example, if you book a morning tour and then you have nothing to do in the morning, so you can also book us for a sundown, whereby we drive out to 10 kilometers out of Otjiwarongo, we climb the mountain, and then on that mountain you will see how the sun is going down, and we are having some soft drinks or any drinks, and also having snacks there to eat. So it's really enjoyable, and I'm sure when you book this tour, you will go and tell your friends what is happening in Otjiwarongo. You know, there are some people, I remember one day when I went to the municipality, I wanted a certain letter when I was applying with NTB, and then I was like explaining what I do, and the CEO was surprised to ask me, oh, what do you show the tourists in Ochivarongo? I told him there's a lot of things that they can see around here. So there's much more to see here in Ochivarongo. It seems when you look at it, you think, no, there's nothing, but we have so many places that the tourists will like and want to visit. And in this tour also, you take your pictures of your choice. Wherever we take you, you feel free to take your pictures. You meet local people, you meet so many different small businesses people. So for your booking, you can find us on website. We have a website, and you can also find us on Facebook. Just Google Ashwell Ochi Township Tour and Traditional Food, and then you can book us there. There's a WhatsApp on the Facebook, on the website. Once you go in there, there's where you can send us an email of your booking, and then you come and enjoy. We will make your day to be a day. You will see the wonderful of Ochivarongo that you never saw. See you. I'm waiting.
That is indeed a great initiative by Ashwell right there. Now let's head over to our weather update for the day.
Cloudy weather and showers are expected for most of the central northern towns today and tomorrow, with the exception of Grootfontein. This will be followed by cloud cover over the weekend. Temperatures in the mid-30s are forecast for the rest of the week, except Okakarara, where things will rise substantially early next week.
Well, viewers, that was it from me here today in the Central North. I hope you guys tune in again next time, same place.